Well, we had this magnificent livery department in Clifford Street. We would make court dress, and of course we'd do liveries for the valets and the chauffeurs and so forth. But the civil court uniforms were a very important part of our business. I mean, I find it very sad that there's very little made today. You're very limited with the actual tailors that have the perseverance to make that. We're very fortunate in having Keith Levitt, who loves making it.
Well, the uniform here on the right was cut by Henry Poole Co in 1885. We know this because in the back neck of the coat is the original label, which has the date on it. It has the order number on there. It also has the initials of the man who cut the uniform, as well as the name of the client, in this case, Lord Boston. We have two uniforms here belonging to the same man, for one very simple reason. The plainer coat would have been his levee dress, would have been worn for daytime events, but in the evening, for formal occasions, he would have worn full dress, which was the far more formal order of dress. It would have been worn with white breeches and stockings and buckled shoes, and he would have carried his hat. However, if we compare this coat to the levee dress, and we look at the embroidery, particularly on the collar and on the pocket flaps, we can see that they're so consistent with one another that in all probability these coats were ordered either at the same time or within perhaps a period of a couple of months of one another. Sadly, this coat has been relined at some later date, an occurrence which was by no means uncommon. And regrettably, the label, the original maker's label, has disappeared. There is one other way in which we can ascertain whether Lord Boston did indeed buy his full dress from Henry Poole Co, and that is to go to the archive, which we're very fortunate we still have.
Here we are, Lord Boston, 4293, which in fact must be this book here. So 293. Here we are, look, Lord Boston. And he came to us in 1882. And he's had several addresses. He come at Lowndes Square in London. I go on to the next page, 830. Undress uniform, for which he paid, and he paid us £69, 11 shillings and sixpence. And we delivered it to William Street. Now I wonder if we can prove that we made the second class full dress. So we go to 839. Lord in waiting to the Queen, a blue second class full dress diplomatic coat, gold embroidery, £115, 13 shillings. So there we are. We did make the second one as well.